A mobile phone for less than £71 from China? It's got to be rubbish, hasn't it? Hasn't it? Let's have a look. This is Mark Fixes Stuff.
Mark Fixes Stuff.
So today we're going to be unboxing and looking at the Infocus M2 4.2 inch HD JDI OGS Android 4.4 quad-core 4G LTE phone. As you can probably tell, I was reading that off of a bit of paper. Excuse the buggered up writing, but I've got children. So you can see here I have paid the princely sum of £72.09, which includes 22 pence to send it via Post NL, which seems to be some sort of Dutch registered airmail from China. But I'm not complaining because it seems to have made the post office think that it's come from the Netherlands, which has probably bypassed all sorts of customs things. So I ordered this, as you can see again, looking at the paper, on the 13th of February, and I received it on the 23rd of February, which is today. I can't even speak, I'm so excited. But to be honest, all I needed was a phone. I've been using this for ages, and it's quite frankly knackered. I've even changed the battery, and it doesn't hold a charge very long, and it's not very fast, and all sorts of crap like that. So look at the wear. See? Look at the wear and tear. That's what happens in Mark Fixes Stuff towers. Anyway, so I'm going to open this up. First impressions. I've opened the envelope, but I haven't opened the box. So let's see what we've got inside. Okay, so first thing I have noticed is they've sent me a handy dandy adapter, which is pretty good, actually, pretty useful. So I'm assuming that whatever is in here is a charger without the UK power plug adapter. Oh, hang on. That's not very good, is it? Oh dear. Well, I hope that's not a portent of things to come, because that's... oh dear. Oh well, yeah. We'll just put that to one side, I think, and not use that ever, because I don't want my house to burst into flames. So I'm sure that the actual mobile phone itself is going to be of much higher quality. Infocus M2, here we go. Tan tan tan! They've sent me some lovely bubble wrap. Thank you, China. You know how much I love bubble wrap. Oh, probably set up an entire website dedicated to that. Actually, it's upside down, so okay. I'll rip that open. Oh no, actually it'll slide out. So Infocus. Seems to be some bizarre cellophane around the outside. Oh, and it's open. It's open, and the box is the wrong way around. Not a great start. So yes, it's a bit worrying. Maybe there's some reason. Maybe they've charged it for me. I'll put a lovely thank you note inside. Thank you for buying this Infocus mobile phone. I keep wanting to say projector because Infocus is a brand of projectors in the UK, or a rebadger of projectors, more precisely. Okay, so funny wonky cheese-shaped box. Oh, and we're straight into the goodies here. Let me just straighten that up for you. Yeah, so as predicted, we have the Infocus charger, 2 prongs. I'm not sure if that's China market or US market, can't tell. 5 volts, 1 amp. Well, I'm thinking that's probably woefully underpowered outputting an amp. It probably won't charge very fast, but they're probably trying to keep the package size down. I've actually got a high wattage charger in the kitchen, which takes 6 devices, all the kids' iPads and all that sort of stuff. So I'll probably be not using this Infocus charger, but thank you very much, Infocus. It's very nice, and it's actually in focus. Moving on to the less exciting bit, the cable. It's, as I would expected and indeed hoped, a USB cable with a micro USB end on the end. Lovely. Good, good, good. That's exactly what we need, because I have a million of these cables. Everything charges on these cables. Oh, look, a 3D barcode. Scan that, see what you get, YouTube. Probably shaggle. Right. Now, the exciting part. Let's actually put the phone to one side for the moment, see if there's anything underneath. No, just a strange bit of tape. Very, okay. I meant to stick that in. Ah, that was probably that way round one time. They've definitely been in here. Let's have a quick look at the manual before we die. Oh, something on the back of the box actually, which is in the main in Chinese. So it's Android 4.4 KitKat. 2 fingers, they love it. And yes, manual. Let's see. Okay, Chinese. Some nice pictures. Chinese. It's entirely in Chinese. And I can't blame them for that because this has come from China. So yeah, it would be in Chinese. If it was in Portuguese, I'd worry. So Infocus M2, everybody, if I haven't mentioned it enough. Right, let's look at the phone. Right, oh right, it's got one of those condom things on the front. It's got an 8 megapixel front and rear camera. Okay, which is nice. And first impression is the weight is really, really good in my hand. It feels really quite meaty. It's not like some of those cheap Chinese tablets where you pick it up and you see the backing. And I thought it might be like that because it's that look of backing. You see the texture on there, where it feels really hollow. But no, this actually feels like it's packed out and heavy. So it's 8 megapixel front and rear camera, as I said, 355 pixels per inch. 1280 by 768, which is beyond Retina technology. What, my Retinas? Or do you mean Apple? They probably mean Apple Retina. 4.2 inch screen, which is about that size. So there's quite a bit at either end there. And it's got something about, oh, sorry, I'm out of camera shot there. Flipping it over and do not remove the battery. So should we take this off? Here we go. Quite nice actually. I'm quite pleased so far. Let's see, how do we get this off? Actually got no clue. Is there a slot or something? Does it go like there maybe? Seems to have some give in it if I, no. Really don't want to ruin it because I've only just got it. Oh, hang on. Little nodule bit there. Focused? I bet it's here. Ah, yes. Right, okay. I'm going to move the phone away from the camera a bit so you can actually see what's going on. Ah. That down. Okay. I'll read out some of the specs in a moment as well. So it says do not remove the battery for some reason. Maybe that's where all the crack cocaine's hidden. SIM 1 and SIM 2. I'll only be using one SIM and a micro SD slot, which is there. So just focusing on that. SIM 1, SIM 2, micro SD slot, made in China. Well, duh. And yeah, I think really what we should do is put in a SIM card and power this up. I'll put my micro SD card in there as well. Okay, bear with me 1 second. Where's that Sammy gone? Right, Samsung, it is time for you to fall upon your sword. Okay, be a bit careful with this because my giff-gaff SIM card is a bit worse for wear at the moment. Where does the SD, the micro SD goes in there. Very, very grotty. And let's use a pen to, sparkly pen. Use a pen to make it come out. Eject it. Lovely. There we go. Put that to one side. Put the Sammy case to one side. I'll probably re-shell that and sell it. It's only a 16 gigabyte SanDisk, but it is a SanDisk. It's a good thing, and it's not a fake. So, which way around does that go? Looking at the infographic, it goes in this way. Yep, that clicks in nicely. And now we need to put the SIM card in. And assuming that again the infographic is correct. Oh, I need to pop that out. I've already popped this out one time. Little teeny tiny SIM goes into there. I might need to use sparkly pen. Sorry if I keep going out of camera shot. This is a ad hoc video because I've just been asked to do it by some people on the YouTube. Yep, that's gone in nicely. Okay, so those are in. Let's pop the back on. Pop the back on there. And clicks down. That's a fairly easy process. The fingerprints on that already. Power, if there is any. There usually is on new devices. Or maybe there isn't. Let's try again. Might have to go away and charge it, YouTube. Right, well, I'll see you in a bit when I've charged my new mobile phone. And we're back after about half an hour of charging. It appears to be about half charged, so let's see what happens now if we press the power button. Not a lot so far. Let go. Nothing. How to turn the bloody thing on? Ah, like that. 4G LTE powered by Android. So this is the first time I've seen this. This hasn't got an annoying startup tone. I hate it when it does that. Oh. Okay, that was embarrassing. Through the camera, the screen looks quite blue, which is a problem with lots of cheap Chinese tablets. However, I'd like to point out that the screen is perfectly white in real life. The reason it looks blue is I'm balanced for hot lights when I'm doing the video. So what does this say? Oh, it's gone out. Enable widgets in settings screen lock. Swipe left or right to view your widget of lock screen. You can tap on lock screen to add widget. Oh, it's gone out again. And long press to edit. Don't show again. I think we'll never show that again, and go OK. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Sim 1, your contact lenses are ready for collection from Specsavers Cambly. Oh, brilliant! I might go and do that actually. The screen quality is absolutely awesome. I'm on or over my limit at the bank. Awesome! Thanks for that. I just like to point out that's not actually my real bank account. It's one that has nothing in it, and they send me that text every day. Oh my goodness, this is so embarrassing. Let's see what we've got here. Play Store's installed. Email, camera. Let's see how quick the camera comes up. That's usually a good indicator of, oh, look at that. I look so beautiful. Hello. Hello, everybody. This is me with a wire up my nose. Awesome, actually. That's for the front-facing camera, so I don't even know what the... oh, where's my thing gone? How do I get... Calendar. You can see nothing's going on in my life. Don't know what the current city is. Selected playlist is empty. KineMaster Pro. I actually don't know what any of this crap is. Doctor Safety and that's why they've opened the box, so that they could put their own bloatware on, because I bought this from Tiny Deal. Let's see, go into messaging. Okay, good. For some reason all of my spam seems to come up under one message. I'm not going to respond to that, there's no point. Clean Master. Well, the question is, what do we want to look at? I don't actually know. Let's see. I've got to say, first impressions, it feels good. The screen is really, really good. Let me just pop this into auto and turn the main lights out. Maybe you can see just how good the screen really is. I'm not sure what that is, but it's in Chinese. File manager. It looks brilliant, really high resolution. So go home. I'm not very good with Android phones, as you can tell. This is why I'm not particularly keen on reviewing things. Add a Google account. Do you want to add an existing account or create a new one? I'm going to add my Google account. So look away, YouTube, look away. Actually, while I'm there, I'm going to add the Wi-Fi as well. Found my Wi-Fi great, really, really fast, straight away. It's also picked up my giffgaff SIM card. It's only showing 3G, as I've only got a 3G SIM. I'm going to have to do a SIM swap to get the 4G speed out of this. So yes, back in 1 second when I've connected up to Google Play Store. Okay, so straight into the Play Store, very nice. It's all very, very responsive. No real problems here at all. I'm incredibly impressed, to be honest. I can't fault it so far. For £71 and some pence, it's amazing. Okay, so what have I got here? Let's see. Hard Fixes Stuff logo, of course. 50 Shades of Grey. None of that, I'm too old for all that nonsense. Let's have a quick look in games and see if there's a game that we can install. How about... I don't even know. Don't even know. What should I install? Oh, I've got a call! So where were we before we were so rudely interrupted? Oh yes, we're going to install something from the Play Store. I also think I've got a slightly more pleasing colour rendition on the camera by setting an automatic white balance. It still looks slightly warm, but might come out better on the video. But you can see the resolution of the display is pretty damn good, if you ask me. Anyway, let's pop into the Play Store. Wait for the camera to focus. Okay, Play Store. I'm going to zoom out a bit so we can see what's going on here. Right now, I've been asking some people online what to do, and someone mentioned something called Epic Cathedral. Now, I'm not by any means an Android gamer, so I have no idea. So let's Epic Cathedral. There we go. I'd already did a quick search, and now we're doing install. Apparently it wants to accept everything. It wants to know about my underpants. Download using Wi-Fi only. Yeah, all that normal stuff. And it's downloading. Now whilst it's doing that, I'll just read some of the specs off of the sheet. 135 meg, probably take a little while. So it's a quad-core Qualcomm Snapdragon S400 processor, an MSM 8926 at 1.2 gigahertz. The GPU is an Adreno 0305 with OpenGL ES 2.0. It's an HD full lamination capacitive touchscreen with JDI LCD Gorilla Glass 3, which is LTPS, which I believe is low temperature polysilicate. I'm not sure. 5-point multi-touch. The battery is 2010 milliamp hours. Not sure how long that will last on standby or talk time. It's got 8 gig built in, 1 gig of RAM. Not sure how much that is in real terms, but you know as much as I do. The back and front cameras are both 8 megapixels, which is pretty damn good actually. We're going to have a little bit of a play with the camera in a moment. The camera's quite important to me actually. Let's have a look on this other sheet. I think it's actually installed. Bluetooth 4, all the stuff that you imagine. It plays video resolution 720p and 1080p, so all the high def stuff. And yeah, there's not really a great deal of the stuff I can tell you there. It's 4G, although I can only get 3G because I need a new SIM. Because my old phone basically only supported 3G, so there was no point getting the SIM update, but I've got a new one through the post. So let's open this. Not sure. Oh, I think I've got to be this way. Maybe I should try and prop this up or something. Epic Games. Okay, so we're back. I've propped the phone up so that you don't see my terrible camera shake. And we'll just click open. Unreal Engine, very nice. On a phone, who knew? And that looks pretty good to the naked eye actually. Not sure how it's looking on the camera, but yeah, pretty good. Here, tap to start, okay. Not sure if this is rendering this in real time or not. If it's rendering it in real time, it's pretty damn clever. Goodness me. Welcome to Epic Citadel. Have fun exploring the kingdom's grounds. How do I do that? Tap. Swipe. Okay. Now what? What does these do? Oh right, okay. Bit like Google Maps then. Oh, hang on. Whoa. That is pretty damn bloody impressive, I think, for a £70 phone. Can I eat this? I don't even know what I'm doing now. Nice textures. You can tell it's Unreal. It reminds me of early Unreal on the PC. Unreal Tournament, rather. Bloody hell, that's pretty good actually. For a phone, I mean, crumbs. Let's go up that dirty tunnel. I do love a trip up the dirty tunnel. Probably see how off the camera balance is by the fact that I've got an orange finger. So I don't think this is a game, I think this is a tech demo. So lovely, looks pretty damn good if you ask me. Anyway, I'm in danger now of getting seriously boring, so that wind, you can almost feel the wind. Can I go through the door? Let me in. That would be a no. What's that do? Benchmark. Oh, let's see what benchmark does. Oh look, I didn't actually have to do anything, I could have just watched. Wow, those reflections are pretty impressive. Can't tell how many frames per second it is, 60 something? I bet this gobbles the battery up, I bet you. La, 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 la. Anyway, I had a bit of a play with the phone. The camera seems to be very, very good. And the responsiveness is outstanding. It's up there with the Note that I've used, my wife's Samsung Galaxy Note, one of the latest ones. So I'm very, very impressed with this very, very low cost phone. So yeah. Had a call as well. A call came in while I was trying to video this. I obviously had to leave that out because of don't want everyone knowing my wife's phone number. But yeah, call quality was fantastic. Signal was great. No problems whatsoever. So yeah, wonder how long this benchmark will take. I think I'll probably get a larger compact flash card or trans flash card, TF card. It supports up to 64 GB looking at the paperwork. Unbelievable what they can do on phones these days. It makes me feel very, very old indeed. So what do? Do I stop this? Does it stop itself? I'm going to zoom in. Ah, right. Average frames per second, 58.3. Performance level, high performance. Can't zoom in anymore. Limitation of the camera rather than anything else. So yeah. Okay, so just to round off this fairly quick unboxing, first impressions and quality assessment of the Infocus M2. Sorry, this is very orange. I thought we'd have a very quick look at the camera. Because it's a concern to me. I've got two children and I want to be able to whip out the camera, take some quick pictures of them as they grow up, because those moments don't last forever. So I've got a fairly crappy and dirty remote control that was to hand in this junk cupboard to my left. So we'll just have a quick picture of that, I think, and I will link that on my website. But you can see that, you know, there's no real lag or anything there. So yeah, let's focus on blue button and take the picture. I've got the review time set to 2 seconds there, so that's not lag. Let's go and have a quick look at that picture. Yeah, that is pretty good. I mean, that's not the remote, that's the remote, and that's the picture. Let's do a little zoom in. That is pretty impressive actually. I mean, I'd be happy using that all the time. Okay, tempted to do a small bit of video of the remote, which is boring, I know, but it's got lots of detail, so it's a good surface. So let's do a little bit of video of the remote. Okay, at 720p, which is the maximum, I think, for this. 720p, I think. Not entirely sure now. Oh, well, I'll find out in a bit, won't I? Right, here we go. Just a little scan of the remote. And start recording. And what I'll do is I'll edit this into the video. Bear in mind my videos are usually 1080p, so this might look slightly lower resolution, lower quality. Okay, so there we go, a couple of pans of that. And I'll just zoom out. Might lose focus a bit there. Zoom in, and if we do that, and then yeah, you can manually change the zoom point fairly easily all the way in. Pretty good for macro, it has to be said. Might end up using this for some Mark Fixes Stuff videos. Look, that's about the limit there. I'm about 4 inches off. So okay, and we'll just stop that. Okay, and let's do a little playback of that. Hear my lovely voice.
I'll edit this into the video.
Yeah, we don't need to hear me talking, do we? Oh dear, no we don't. We really don't. So, yep, finished with that. All the rest is as you'd expect from an Android phone, really. It's pretty good. And for the princely sum of, I'll say it again, £72.09 posted by registered airmail, I am very, very happy indeed. You're not going to get anything comparable for that price in the UK, so it's actually worth grabbing one. So, without further ado, this is Mark from Mark Fixes Stuff with his very orange hand saying, I'm signing out! And remember, subscribe to get your fix. Bye!